are evil and corrupt. An open letter to Mr. Peter Obi by Uloka, Chukwubuikem. Hi guys, and welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. May God bless you all. An open letter to Mr. Peter Obi. Greetings, Mr. Peter Obi. I am writing you this letter with the utmost insincerity, and I urge you to accept it in good faith and address the issue raised herein. As a passionate Nigerian who is dissatisfied and angry, I have come to address you as one of those who stole our future, and rather than apologizing, you continue to lie, blackmail, and deceive innocent people in order to manipulate the future of the younger generations. It is disturbing to hear from you that you are one of those who will solve Nigeria's problem, when in reality, you are not different from these people and bandits who have over the years buried us beneath the soil of bad governance, corruption, criminality, pretense, and deceit. It's much of hypocrisy and delusion to present yourself as a messiah when you are the devil's advocate and the ringleader of opposition in our political arrangement. First, I have taken the time to listen to many of your speeches in forums when you discuss your desire for due process and the rule of law if you are elected president of Nigeria, because the mind is limited and quick to forget. I shall remind you that when you were the governor of Anambra State 8 years ago, you brazenly disregarded the rule of law and committed so many atrocities that if you truly believed in the rule of law, you would have been imprisoned for your crimes. Let me remind you that, as governor, you destroyed the upper class hotel at Onitsha, which was owned by an innocent man whose only offense was not being a member of your political party. He was then falsely accused and arrested for rituals and the possession of human bodies parts that were planted in his hotel. Sir, you gave orders for his hotel to be demolished in less than 24 hours and for its owner, Chief Beneveren Mankwa, to he be detained and tortured by the Special Anti-Robbery Squad SARS without a court order or any form of fair hearing, even when it was clear that the chief Mokwe was innocent. You took away his source of livelihood and inheritance and violated his and his workers' human rights. To this day, you have not apologized to him and have instead used money to delay the court case he initiated. Terrible. Perhaps I shall remind you of your illegal use of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad SARS in Akuze, Anambra State, when you were governor and gave orders to kill, maim, and use innocent people for human barbecue. We all remember the Izu and Amabale River massacre that you ordered when you gave outright orders to shoot at the site of innocent Igbo youth, which was carried out by your man, Friday, CSP James Nwafo. To these days, the memory still hurts the families of the over 500 young people murdered in cold blood without any kind of trials or fair hearings, but manslaughter because you had the executive seal of office. Sir, when in 2020 the young people of Nigeria protested for SARS to be banned nationwide and your activities over the years proved, you approached the court to obtain an order restricting the panel set up to investigate offenders with you inclusive, and you ensure that you were not investigated. It was under your watch that SARS became so notorious and turned the Akuzo station into a depot of human parts transactions with CSP James Nwafo, your special security advisor and accomplice. Sir, when in 2020 the young people of Nigeria protested for SARS to be banned nationwide, and the activities over the years proved, you approached the court to obtain an order restricting the panel set up to investigate offenders with you inclusive, and you ensure that you were not investigated through multiple court orders because you knew your way to the courtroom to procure court orders, which you never did when you ordered for the illegal detention of Bonaventure Mokwe and staffs, none when you ordered for the massacre of over 500 Igbo youth and accused them of being Biafra agitators. As governor of Anambra State, you prohibited peaceful protests by Biafran separatists and instead designated MASOP as a criminal gang, ensuring that they never carried out lawful actions in the state. With all due respect and acknowledgement, you lack the jurisdiction to preach the rule of law because you violated many laws. Why governor and never submitted to trials? You will not have the audacity to speak about upholding the rule of law in places where the rule of law works because you represent the oppressors. Sir, I have also heard you talk about inclusive governance and transparency if elected president. It has become evident that you enjoy playing with the emotions and sensibilities of the vulnerable and little informed. How can you promise somebody you don't have and something opposite to your trial? Maybe I should remind you again that as governor, you rejected local government elections for the 8 years you were in power and instead used sole administrators, heads of service and transition committees as local government chairman for the same 8 years. Sir, you did not give a proper count of how much the local government allocations were and what they were used for. Oh my God. Well, that is a letter. If I continue, we are going to be here tonight. My brother, has Nigerian court convicted Peter Obi before? Or what? On what and where? Except you were paid. Mind you, every man is not good except God. Therefore, we preferred him to other candidates, not because he is God, but because he is a man that can make Nigeria a better place to be. And every Nigerian will have a right in his father's land. Furthermore, take over this country. So, go and tell them you did not see Peter Obi. You are just an attention seeker. He has no pedigree when it comes to Peter Obi. He's just trying to label Obi bad. He's a supporter for Atiku, and he has been blinded by whatsoever. Okay, these are just few reactions I picked. So guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.